Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, back for another live stream, and hopefully this one goes without a hitch. Let's hope that this one goes without a hitch. And whoa, first thing I gotta do is turn that thing down. So man, a lot of stuff happening in the past couple days, man. We have the Avengers special look yesterday. You know, that was pretty big. We had the Todd Phillips, Joaquin Phoenix Joker trailer today. I believe Captain Marvel hit over 1 billion today, or if not tomorrow. Someone messaged me and said it's officially over 1 billion. I haven't looked into that. I already have my video for tomorrow already done about how Avengers just broke all kinds of records. So the past couple days have been really interesting in the landscape of comic book superhero films. We have Shazam coming out tomorrow night, which I'm going to go see. We had the Joker trailer coming out today. We had the special look of Endgame yesterday when the tickets went on sale, and apparently all kinds of sites crashed. Like all kinds of, people couldn't get tickets for nothing. Like I already told you how we got a super chat already from Carlos. Carlos Hernandez writes, Captain Marvel just passed the $1 billion. I know, Carlos. I know, my friend. And the problem with that is, when the hell am I going to find time to make that video? That's the problem, Carlos, that I'm having right now. Because, so yesterday Endgame special look came out, right? So I had to do a video on that. Then I did a live stream later on in the night, right? Then today, the Joker teaser came out, and I wanted to do the live stream today about, you know, Endgame and the Joker, and, of course, Captain Marvel as well. That's why I put her in the title. But, so when do I find time now to talk about Captain Marvel crossing $1 billion? Because tomorrow, I already did a video that I just uploaded. It's scheduled to come out tomorrow at 11, which is going to be Endgame crashing all these sites, breaking pre-sale ticket records, right? Then, something was supposed to happen, but then I have Shazam coming out tomorrow night. So I gotta do a review on that. Then I gotta do a spoiler review. So when the hell am I gonna find time about Captain Marvel? But I think it's funny because Captain Marvel came out, right? Kicked all kinds of ass, and where are all the trolls at? And some douchebag wrote a comment, right? They wrote a comment saying, just because we don't like the movie, don't make trolls. Never once did I say anybody who doesn't like the movie is a troll. Never once did I say that. Can one of you guys in the live stream right now ever pull up a quote where I said, if you don't like the movie, you're a troll? No, I'm talking about the trolls that are coming out going, oh, these empty seats, Disney bought seats, and blah, 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 and Brie Larson don't like white guys, I got a dick, and that's the trolls I'm talking about. It's perfectly understandable for someone, let's say Darth Primus, who threw in a super chat. Let's say Darth Primus comes up and says, hey, Captain Marvel didn't work for me. My buddy Adam, he said it was I don't consider him a troll. Look, you either like it or you don't like it. It's that simple, really. So I hate when people throw in comments, I believe exact words were, I wish I knew who this twinkle-toe cocksucker was right now. He's like, the fact that you think that everyone who dislikes Captain Marvel is a troll just shows you how dumb you are, or some shit like that. It's like, never once did I ever say that, bro. Never once. Don't come and start attacking me. People take my words and they twist it, and then they throw it out, and they're just fucking jackasses. But, yeah, never once did I ever say, if you don't like Captain Marvel, you're a troll. I gotta remove something. It didn't pop up. But, yeah, never once did I ever say that you're a troll if you do not like Captain Marvel. So, I said if you're one of the idiots that are going on here and saying these stupid conspiracy theories and doing hate videos, that makes you a troll. So, thank you, Carlos, for the super chat. We get to the next super chat from Darth Primus. Do you think Endgame will be 3 hours long? Yes, I do. I believe websites are already reporting that 3 hours and 2 minutes. Some are saying it's like 3 hours and 4 minutes. Some are saying it's 2 hours and 58 minutes. So all these sites are reporting that it's 3 hours or slightly over or just barely under, but 3 hours. Yes, I absolutely 100% believe that Endgame will be 3 hours long, just by the simple fact, Darth Promise, is that the trailers we've seen are all from the first act. Even that special look with Thanos and everything, none of that is from the end of the movie. None of it. They're going to go try. This is my theory. All right, this is just my theory. Just taken from what I've seen from the trailers, what I've seen from speculation videos. My theory is they're all going to gather up. They're going to be like, look, we need to go find that big purple bastard. And we're going to fly over there, kick his fucking ass, take that gauntlet, and we're going to reverse the snap. Then they're going to get the gauntlet and be like, oh, shit, this thing's fucked up, right? And so they're going to take it back to the Avengers lab, try to fix it. They're going to be like, well, we can't fix this shit. We need the fucking Infinity Stone. So then they're going to go back in time and try to get all the stones, I'm guessing, to reverse the snap. And that's going to lead into a final battle with Thanos toward the end of the film. That's my belief. That's my belief. And I believe that's why it's going to be 3 hours. Because 3 hours, that's two average length movies right there. Your average movie length is about 90 minutes, okay? Which is an hour and a half. An hour and a half times an hour and a half, or an hour and a half plus an hour and a half is 3 hours, okay? So that's about two average movies. So we're going to get the first half of the film was them going to go try to get the gauntlet. Then they're going to realize the gauntlet is basically a paperweight at this point. And then they're going to try to go back in time through the quantum realm and try to either reverse stuff or try to get the stones back or something of that nature. And I think the team is going to go in like pairs. Right, like I think Iron Man and Cap will probably go to the Battle of New York, try to get Loki's staff. I think some of the like maybe Nebula or whatever probably try to go get the Reality Stone. I don't know, guys. But yes, I believe it's going to be 3 hours, like the reports are saying, and I think it's very much well appreciated. I can't wait for a 3 hour movie. So anyway, thank you, Darth Promise, for that super chat, friend. Be sure to start firing in those questions, guys. Be sure to use the tag @RobertStorm so I know what's comments and what's questions, so I know what to pick. There we go, Dwayne. Dwayne knows what's up. Hey, could Thanos depower Captain Marvel with the space? Why would he do that? Why would he depower? Why do people want Captain Marvel to have less power? Are people so afraid of males being inferior to females? I don't understand. Daniel C. with a super chat, my friend. Are people so afraid of being inferior to a female that they want Thanos to depower Captain Marvel? Do you even realize, with all due respect, Dwayne, if that's your real name, that is the most pig-headed, self-centered piece of horse shit I've ever heard walking God's green earth. You know, why should Thanos, why? Are you afraid that Captain Marvel's going to kill Thanos? Is that going to take away your nuts? We got a big super chat coming in from DC Big Oso. Yeah, congratulations, Captain Marvel. That's right, motherfucker. And trolls, fuck you. Thank you, DC, coming in with that big super chat, my friend. That's what I'm saying, son. That's what me and DC know what's up. Like, Captain Marvel, like, fuck you, trolls. You guys want me to be Wait, you want me to fucking get nerfed? You want Thanos to nerf my powers? Here's a fucking nerf power, right? You can take this fucking finger right up your fucking ass. All you fucking trolls and all you fucking man babies who don't want females to be in the spotlight. Man, fuck off. What are they gonna do? They're gonna nerf Wonder Woman because Wonder Woman's too powerful? What's the matter? You afraid of whammons? Huh? Hey, I got son, you're in the wrong channel. How about you go over to that fucking Dicks and Cricks fucking channel over there where they talk about whammons and they talk about fucking Ryan Johnson. That's all they fucking talk about over there. Ryan Johnson and how women are inferior. They hate Brie Larson and all this. Man, fuck off, man. We got Draken with a super chat saying, "Can Adam sign my VHS Halloween 4?" Two questions for that. One, well, I got multiple questions and comments on that. One, why would Adam sign your Halloween 4? Yes, he likes the movie. It's his favorite Halloween movie, I believe. But Adam didn't make the movie. Why would you want someone who didn't make the movie to sign your copy of the movie? That is stupid on every level of stupidity. Secondly, how would you send me the VHS copy to get Adam to sign it? And second, and why do you have a VHS copy of Halloween? Why didn't you upgrade to Blu-ray or DVD or 4K at this point? So, thank you for the super chat. I will let Adam know. We will have probably a great time talking about it, but that's neither here nor there. But I don't understand that when people get stuff autographed by people that didn't work on the project. I have a buddy named Joel, right? This motherfucker got Stan Lee to sign his Ultimate Spider-Man trade paperback. Okay? I don't even know where to begin on what's wrong with that statement. Okay? First of all, he got Stan Lee to sign not a comic, a trade paperback, a paperback volume. You know what that's worth? It's worth less than what you paid for it. Okay? It costs like $15, $20, and you can basically use it, as a paperweight at this point, right? So you get Stan Lee to autograph something that's irrelevant in the form of comics because it's a trade paperback, it's not an actual issue. You should have, if you were going to get him to sign an Ultimate Spider-Man trade anything, it should have been Ultimate Spider-Man #1, which was worth about $100, $120, and it's an actual comic. And secondly, why would you have Stan Lee sign an Ultimate Spider-Man comic anyway? He didn't work on Ultimate Spider-Man. Yes, he co-created Spider-Man, but that doesn't mean you get him to sign every goddamn thing that's Spider-Man related. If I fucking put Spider-Pig on my fucking ass cheek, you think I should go get Stan Lee to fucking autograph my ass cheek? It's fucking just idiotic and stupid at this point. So, one, I don't understand why he got him to sign an Ultimate Spider-Man product in general, because Stan Lee didn't work on Ultimate Spider-Man. He worked on Amazing Spider-Man. And for that, don't have Stan Lee sign an issue he didn't work on. Don't bring issue 200 to him and have him sign it. He didn't write it. Make sure you pick an issue that Stan Lee wrote. He wrote like the first 105, 103 issues of Amazing Spider-Man. Just find one of those fucking issues. You can get one of those issues pretty cheap. Have him sign that. Don't have him sign Ultimate Spider-Man or something he didn't work on. And secondly, why would you have him sign a trade paperback? Why? That's like going up to, that's like having a, I don't even know at this point. I'm so pissed off at this statement. I didn't know where I was going with this, but it's stupid. People that get stuff autographed, make sure whoever's autographing it is working on whatever you're autographing, okay? You wouldn't bring a picture to Jason Momoa to have him sign that isn't a picture of Jason Momoa. It's just like would you go get a Christian Bale autograph on a Michael Keaton Batman picture? You bring Christian Bale a picture of Batman played by Michael Keaton, like, can you sign this? That's how much sense it makes. It's fucking stupid. So your VHS thing fucking kills my brain cells just thinking about it. So I don't know. It's idiotic in my opinion. I don't even know who the last person to send super chat. Oh yeah, Draken. So yeah, I'll talk to Adam tomorrow when I see him about your Halloween VHS. Newsflash though is we're in the 2000s now. We're almost in 2020. You might want to get a Blu-ray player. I'm just saying. So what we got going down in the junket here? Joker is part of Elseworld. Yes, it is. It's not gonna have anything to do with DCEU. Daniel, with a super chat. Thank you, Daniel, my friend. I wish you would have posted a question or something so I could get to you there, buddy friend, but you didn't, so I don't even know what to say, but I'm going to give you a shout out. There you go. Keep doing your thing, Daniel says. Thank you, man. I always plan on doing my thing. Some people might consider that masturbation, but I don't. It depends how you take it, completely out of context, though. But, yeah, you know what I mean. So what we got going on? What do you guys want to talk about? Let me see if I can find some questions in here. Make sure if you guys ask questions, you put at Robert Storm. That way I can find questions. Because a lot of people are just writing comments and can't find questions. Image or Dark Horse? Image all the way, man. I'm an Image guy. I don't read nowhere near as many Image comics as I used to, unfortunately. I used to read Image like heavily. Like every time I knew, like I was reading Rat Queen, Birthright, Thief of Thieves, Walking Dead, Invincible, Outcast. Like my subscription was just, Saga and Jesus. But, when me and my wife went through our thing and I had to sell all my comics, then I kind of laid back on my comic collecting. I don't believe I bought or have bought any Dark Horse comics other than a few Star Wars ones back in the day. And, I'm not a big Dark Horse fan. I'm more of an Image fan. Even I choose Image over Marvel and DC, even though I have Marvel Unlimited and I have the DC streaming service, which is going to get the update to be like Marvel Unlimited. But I am more of a Image supporter because I just think their stories are so good. And they won't draw out a character just to draw out a character. Like, they will literally, like, this was my favorite comic book. And I wish it was still going on, but Robert Kirkman was like, hey, I kind of want to end this, and he ended it. It ain't like it's lasting like 40 years and the character is like completely bland at this point. I mean, I have like a stack of Amazing Spider-Man comic books that I just have been not able to get to, right? Because, like, they're so boring. I think the last issue I read was, like, issue 12 of Amazing Spider-Man, and it's so boring. It's like this big man trying to do this thing with Jameson, and it's like, oh, my God, bore me to death. And that's the problem with Marvel and DC Comics, is the characters are pretty much the same characters they were 40, 50 years ago. Nothing has changed with these characters. I want some kind of growth, and Image Comics can do that because they're not corporate characters. If Robert Kirkman wants to kill somebody, he kills somebody. So, definitely Image, in my opinion. Clue 104 writes, Witchblade and Spawn in their own Justice League. I'm a big Witchblade fan. I have almost the complete collection of Witchblade. At MegaCon this May is MegaCon. I'm going to try to complete my Witchblade collection or get as closely to completing my Witchblade collection as I possibly can. So hopefully, cross your fingers. I already completed my Spectacular Spider-Man, my Web of Spider-Man, my Peter Parker Spider-Man, my Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, the Web of Spider-Man. I completed all those. The only thing I got left is Amazing Spider-Man and Witchblade. And I collected, I had every Supergirl comic. I had every, I collected so many, and then I ended up selling them all when me and my wife went through that thing. And I just can't bring myself to buy anymore. So I kind of just been, reading comics still buy my monthly subscription, but not going out and collecting as much as I used to. So, yeah. Oh, man. Mayo nerds. Do you watch anime? Yes, I do. I got Dragon Ball Z tattoos. I bought Dragon Ball Super Volume 7. came out yesterday. The one with Gohan on it. Which I'm gonna go start watching right afterwards. Do I read Grim Fairy Tales? Glad you brought that up. But here's Belle from Xenoscope from Grim Fairy Tales. Get done by one of my favorite artists, Eliza. Got it done at MegaCon. Then I have this, also done by Elias, which is Tales from Oz variant cover. So I don't read Xenoscope, Grim Fairy Tales, but I do buy the covers when I see a cover done by like an artist I like, something like J. Scott Campbell or a Elias. I don't remember, like his last name is really hard to pronounce. It's like Elias Chazodis, but when I see covers by them, I definitely try to pick up those issues because I just think the art looks so fantastic on it. Yeah, they're nice covers, man. Yeah, they're nice covers, man. What we got going on here? Whoa. So, how many of you guys excited for Avengers Endgame? Huh? How many of you guys excited for that? Draven G writes, Have you seen that trailer that came out for Gotham? No. I started watching Gotham at midway through season 2. That show is fucking garbage. I'd rather stick my fucking dick in a goddamn mousetrap and then rip the fucking mousetrap off, shove my dick in a fucking blender, blend the shit, and then fucking eat it than watch fucking Gotham, because Gotham's a shitty ass piece of fucking donkey shit. We got a super chat from Doshi, and he writes, I got a Goku Super Saiyan God tattoo. Where can I show you? As long as it ain't on your dick or your ass, you can show it to me on Twitter. All you gotta do is, you guys need to, if any of you guys ever need to get a hold of me, whether you guys came across a topic you want me to talk about on the channel, you guys have questions, you want to show me pictures, anything. If you guys ever want to get a hold of me, I show my Twitter handle in every video, at RobertStorms84. Just go to Twitter, follow me, and hit me up on Twitter. You guys got topics you want to talk about, something you want to talk about, just hit me up on Twitter, at RobertStorms84. Best way for you guys to get a hold of me. So, yeah, just jump over there now. Everybody start following me. Everybody start following me on Twitter. But, yeah. So, thank you so much, Doshi, for the super chat. But, yeah, I put my Twitter on every video, and I only have like 500 followers. Like crazy. Like, come on, guys, follow me, man. Like, you know, come on. But I have a Majin Buu tattoo, a Majin Vegeta, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. I have a Vegeta on my leg, a Videl on my leg, and I want to get more tattoos of DBZ, and just my artist doesn't work around here. He lost, you know, they got rid of him, they fired him, whatever, a few years back, and I haven't had the balls to go test out another artist, because sometimes you'll find an artist and you go in there trying to get like a Vegeta, and it ends up looking like a fucking Krillin done by a 4-year-old, and I'm like, I don't know, man, I don't know about it. So, but yeah, anyway, but that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Vegeta wishes he was Goku. Yeah, he kind of does. But he's the Prince of all Saiyans. I can't do Vegeta, man, at all. Well, like I can, like, yeah, I just can't do it. I can do Krillin and be like, Goku! You know, it's like Krillin just yells everybody's name all the time. It'd be like, Goku! Piccolo! Vegeta! Gohan, no! Tien! Oh my god, Tien! You know, like, just go back and watch Dragon Ball. He literally has yelled everybody's name at some point within the show. Yamcha! My favorite line Vegeta said, and this is back on the old Funimation dub, when Vegeta's like, when he first turned Super Saiyan for the first time during the Android Saga, and I remember back on Toonami when they used to do like these cuts right before the show, and Vegeta was like, the sleeper has awakened. I am the Prince of all Saiyans once again. I was like, yes, Vegeta, just fucking come all over you. And we got a super chat from Valhalla. Valhalla writes, do you think Joker might kill Bruce's parents? Man, that's a good idea, or that's a good question. I'm not really sure. I believe we saw. Did we see Bruce Wayne in or Thomas Wayne in the trailer? I can't remember, because they got the guy who played Thomas Wayne in Batman Begins to play Thomas Wayne in this movie. They're not connected. They just got the same actor, and we see a little kid, and I don't know if that little kid was Bruce. I assume it was Bruce because it was a well-dressed little kid. And he was behind, the gate of a mansion. So yeah, but that's a good thing. It might actually end up with with him killing his parents. Like the movie might end with that, with Joker killing Bruce's parents, and then that kind of cuts to black to where we're like, well, we know where this is going to lead. We know where this is going to lead. So I actually really like that thought process for Valhalla. I appreciate that super chat, my friend. We got a super chat coming from DC Big Oso. Yeah. I heard CinemaCon showed an insane clip from Endgame. I'm trying not to watch none of that stuff, man. I seen Campia talking about CinemaCon. I was like, I'm sorry, Campy, I love you. I'm not watching none of your stuff. I don't want to know nothing about nothing. I don't want to know nothing about CinemaCon. Don't want to know anything. It's bad enough. I feel they showed a little too much in that special look, right? That special look was amazing. Not going to lie. Gave me a boner, right? Really excited. But, man, I'll tell you one thing. I think they showed a little too much DC, man. I really do. I think they showed a little too much. I don't want to see anything coming from CinemaCon. I don't want to be spoiled with anything. I want to go in. I would be happy if we don't get another trailer for Endgame. Like, at this point, I think we sold enough, or we saw enough. We sold a shitload of tickets. It broke the internet yesterday. Endgame broke the internet. We literally do not need to see anything else. I'm good at this point. So thank you for that super chat, Mr. DC Big. Oh, so yeah. We go to the next super chat, which is from Douglas Garbour. Douglas, right. Whoa, where'd it go? Here we go. Spider-Man Far From Home. That's a movie I'm not looking forward to. Aunt May happy haven't aged. Peter returns the same time as when he vanished. Time travel and Endgame probable thoughts. Dude, it's only been like 2 years. How much do you want them to age? So look, my thoughts are this. Kevin Feige has said that Far From Home is going to take place right after Endgame. We got a super chat from Ardish. I'm going to get to you in a second, my friend. So we heard from Kevin Feige that the next Spider-Man film is going to come right after Endgame, or he said Avengers 4 at the time. It's going to be the first film to start the next phase, right? So you're saying, and hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not gonna sit here and bash anybody. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But you're saying that Happy hasn't changed and Aunt May hasn't changed. I don't know how old you are. Not mine. I'm not gonna ask. I don't care. But when you get a certain age, a couple years doesn't change your appearance all that much. I'm just gonna say, like Marissa Tomei is fucking drop dead gorgeous, right? She's probably in her late 50s, early 60s, around there, I would assume. 2 years ain't gonna change her appearance all that much. So I don't see where you're like, oh, she hasn't aged. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna tell. I mean, it's only been like a year. I mean, you stop growing after a while. Same thing with Happy. Happy, Jon Favreau doesn't look like he aged since like 10 years ago. I mean, that's just what happened. So I don't think anything time travel has anything to do with nothing. I literally, like, no, you could be right. You could be absolutely right. But I'm just saying, I don't look at them and go, they haven't aged. I'm like, it's been a fucking year. How much do you want them to age, son? But that's just my thoughts on it, but you're entitled to your opinion. So thank you so much for that super chat, Douglas. I appreciate your insight on it. And I'll keep that in the back of my mind, actually. Next super chat comes from artist Stagner? Dude, I suck at fucking names, guys. I suck hard. Do you like Songbird? Do you think she will get a movie? Songbird. Was she part of the Thunderbolts? Let me look that up real quick. Songbird. Let me see if it's who I think it is. Doo-doo bop 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 bop. Boo boo ba bop shop. Okay, well, let me see if it's who I think it is. Songbird. Yeah, that's who I think it is. I think she has a great look. A great look. Do I think she's going to get a movie? No. Will she possibly be in a Thunderbolts movie? Possibly. I do think there's going to be some, especially now, last night I rewatched Infinity War again, right? Like I go back and rewatch Infinity War way too many times, but I rewatched Infinity War last night, and I love the part where they're like, right when Cap and everybody was getting ready to come to Avengers headquarters, and Rhodey's having that conversation with Ross, and Ross stands up and he looks at Rhodey. He's like, arrest these guys. And he's like, on it. And he like kind of dismisses them. I think like Ross is so pissed off that he cannot catch them. And this all could be erased by time travel at the end of Endgame. So this is all could be irrelevant. But I think Ross will be so pissed off that he will create a team of villains to basically do the work to probably catch these guys. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ross does Thunderbolts, right? Like I think they could do that. I think it could go down that path. And if we ever see Songbird, it would be in a Thunderbolts movie or a movie that has the Thunderbolts as the villains. But yeah, I mean, that's a great super chat question. So thank you so much, Ardius. And I'm sorry so much if I mispronounced your name. I'm horrible with names. Doshi, Batman and Robin, best film to drink to, then die. Man, can we do it without the dying, man? Look, I haven't seen it in many years. I do own a copy of it on Blu-ray. I bought the 4-pack Batman, which comes Batman, Robin, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman Robin. I haven't watched them in years, and that goes for the original 2 Tim Burton films too. But back then, I unapologetically loved Batman Return or Batman and Robin. It is so fucking awful, but I loved it, and I love it for 2 reasons. And it goes with Uma Thurman and Alicia Silverstone. He had a huge crush on Alicia Silverstone back in the day. And just seeing her in that movie, I was like, just hitting puberty. I was like, oh, And Uma Thurman was I'm not a big Uma Thurman fan, but she was like way over-sexified for that movie. And then I love at the end where Alicia Silverstone puts on the bat costume and you see like the rubber on her ass cheeks. I was like, oh my God, the little 12-year-old Rob, he's poking up there. But yeah, so I actually liked Batman and Robin. I like you know, you guys can hate me all you want. I will stand by this. I like Batman and Robin way more than I like Batman Forever. I think Batman Forever is a piece of fucking shit. I can't find anything in Batman Forever to find redeeming. Val Kilmer fucking sucks as Batman. Tommy Jones is like hamming up the fucking screen with Two-Face. Fucking Jim Carrey is basically just Ace Ventura, but with a Riddler costume. We got a super chat from Omar. Omar, I'll get to you in a second, my friend. Get to you a second, my friend. Get to you a second, my friend. But I hate Batman Forever. The only thing I liked in that movie was Chris O'Donnell as Robin. I did like Nicole Kidman for obvious reasons. But, yeah, that movie was awful, man. I'd rather watch Batman and Robin. I really do. So thank you so much for the super chat, Doshi. Let's go to Omar, who writes, will Joker set up future universe if successful? That's sort of the thing, right? That's sort of the thing with studios. If this was Marvel, I would say no. But then again, Marvel isn't dumb. Marvel knows how to make movies, and Marvel wouldn't have to go outside its wheelhouse because they can't make no goddamn money. So we all know that the DCEU was pretty much trash before Wonder Woman and Aquaman got there, which is funny enough. I rewatched Justice League 2 days ago, right? I rewatched Infinity War last night. I rewatched Justice League 2 days ago, only because I watched Aquaman. I was like, man, I wonder how this fits up now. So I went back and rewatched Justice League, and If Hans Zimmer would have came back and scored that movie, and they would have fixed Superman's upper lip right, and they would have done something with Steppenwolf, that movie wouldn't be as bad as it is. You know what I mean? So, but we all know the DCEU was in shambles. So they're like, well, what can we do? Hey, let's do this Joker origin movie that's completely separate from the DCEU because we don't know what we're doing with the DCEU. So they do that, and this is supposed to be a standalone movie. But I guarantee you, I fucking guarantee you, Omar, if that movie is critically acclaimed, and I'm talking about gets Oscar nominations and makes tons of money, it probably will be a stepping stone for future movies. But the thing is, I think Joaquin Phoenix signed up for it as just a one-time thing. Right? I think that's how because Joaquin Phoenix was supposed to play Doctor Strange, if you guys didn't know. He was supposed to play Doctor Strange, but I guess he didn't want to be signed to like 500 different movies, so he kind of passed on it, and they gave it to Cumberbatch. But Joaquin probably signed up for the Joker because he realized it was just a one-time thing, and that's probably what they agreed to. But I guarantee you they're going to spin that fucking thing 5 ways from Sunday. Guarantee you. That's what Warner Brothers does, man. It's what Warner Brothers does. Same thing with Sony. Sony gets a little bit of success, and they want to start, Venom's successful. Oh, we're going to do a Venom Mama movie. We're going to do a Venom's Aunt May movie. We're going to do like all kinds of fucking stupid shit because these studios, they don't look for the future, man. It's all about trend with them motherfuckers. If one thing works, they want to try to ride that fucking trend. You know, what made Marvel so special was Kevin Feige had a vision, and then he went with that vision. And the first series of MCU movies didn't make box office money. They made decent enough money to where they can do a sequel. But it's called building up, taking your time. That's why a movie like Captain Marvel can make $1 billion, you know. Fuck the haters, but DC thought they can come out and like, we're going to do Batman v Superman for our second film, and we're going to make $1 billion, and it didn't. And they're like, whoa, fuck gosh, you know? So, yeah, that's the problem with studios, man. It's like they don't want to take their time. They think everything should just be handed to them. They don't want to take the time to build. So, I don't remember what the hell your original question was, Omar, but I hope I answered it correctly, and I hope you enjoyed it. So thank you so much for that super chat. Walter's here. Yeah, Rob. I was wondering where you were, my friend. I still haven't seen my buddy Christopher on here either. I think I started streaming too early. Originally, I was gonna start streaming like I did last night. I was gonna start streaming around 10:30, because I know a lot of my main hardcore followers are usually on around that time, and it would still be prime time over on the West Coast. So I was gonna do it around 10:30, but I was like, man, I just kind of want to relax. I have tomorrow's video already done. I was gonna kind of relax, have a couple drinks, and watch some Dragon Ball Super. I picked it up, so I was like, man, let me go ahead and stream now. And I was like, yeah, I know a lot of people like Christopher and stuff haven't been on the stream, but yeah, a lot of crazy topics to talk about here, my friend. A lot of crazy topics to talk about. Not a Coke, my friend. I don't drink soda. I haven't drank soda in like 3-4 years, man. So yeah, you know what I mean. All right, well, let's see if I can pick out a question here. Can't be sleeping on Man of Steel. Who's sleeping on Man of Steel? Darth Promise writes, do you think people will get tired? Oh, we got another super chat from what? From who? From where? Slim Shaded Doshi. As a big Star Wars fan, I am more. Ain't that some fucking shit, dude? I'm right there with you, though. Doshi, my brother, my man, my homeboy, my brother from another mother. I'm right there with you, man. Like, Episode 9 is just months away, right? I am fucking, like, I bleed the Force, okay? I don't give a fuck what people say. I love The Last Jedi, right? I can write a fucking thesis paper on why The Last Jedi is a fucking masterpiece, right? You don't like Last Jedi, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with you in this stream, right? But I'm reading Star Wars Queen's Shadow. Yeah, the one based on Queen Amidala. So I'm a hardcore Star Wars fan, right? I read the comics, I read the novels. I'm all caught up with canon. I love the movies. I love what Disney has done with the movies. Rogue One I thought was fantastic. Solo, let's not talk about that. But I'm a massive Star Wars fan. I have taken off. Not next week, but the following week, I took it off for Celebration. Originally, I was going to go to Chicago to cover Celebration, but by the time I got my vacation approved, tickets were already sold out. I didn't apply for a media pass this year, so I couldn't go either way, but I got that entire week off so I can cover Star Wars from home. I'm going to watch the live streams. I'm going to cover it from home and do my videos throughout the day on it. I'm going to set up the green screen, put a little Star Wars background so it makes it look like I'm there so I can get a media pass next time, you know what I mean? Got to think. And, yeah, so I'm a massive Star Wars fan. And Doshi with another super chat says, thank you. Last Jedi isn't as bad. Trolls suck. Last Jedi is a fucking brilliant character piece. I think it's fucking beautiful. It's a piece of art. I think it's a masterpiece. Like people are like, that ain't my Luke Skywalker. It's been 30 fucking years. I'm not even the same person I was last month, let alone 30 years ago. I'm 35 right now, okay? I'm 35 years old. Okay, 10 years ago, I was a completely different person. 10 years ago, you were a completely different person. 10 years ago, Bulma was a completely different person. Okay? So why the hell does people think Luke Skywalker has to be the same person 30 years ago? Right? And they're like, well, he had faith in his father that he could be redeemed, but he was ready to kill Kylo. Put yourself in Luke's mindset. Okay? He just fought the entire goddamn empire. Okay? The entire goddamn empire got his ass fucking electrocuted on the ground like this until Vader threw fucking Palpatine over the goddamn thing, right? So he's sitting there going, goddamn, man, it's fuck, I went through that, redeemed dad. Dad died. It's like, Jesus, now I'm fucking my nephews turning to the dark side. Fuck it, let's just get this over with. And then he ignites the blade, and then he's like, oh, shit, that's not who I am. He thinks about it and realizes that's not who he is. But at that point, when it came, it was just a split second. He was like, oh shit, that's not who I am. And by that time, fucking Kylo wakes up and goes, my uncle wants to kill me. I'm gonna kill him. And then Kylo goes batshit insane. So people saying, that's not my Luke Skywalker. It's been 30 fucking years. Nobody stayed the same forever. Nobody. It kills me. And people don't understand the messages of the movie. That you have to let the past die. They say it so much in the movie that it should be embedded in your head. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to. The whole point of the movie is about failing and learning from your failure. Yoda says, Luke's like, I failed. I was unwise. I failed like Obi-Wan failed, you know. And then Yoda's like, yes. The entire Jedi Order fucking failed, Luke. We allowed Palpatine. Like Luke said, in the Jedi's prime, they allowed Darth Sidious to rise and take over the entire fucking Republic, wipe out the Jedi in their prime, and then create the Empire. In the Jedi's fucking prime. Okay, in the Jedi's prime. Luke has said the Jedi are fucking worthless. You look at it from Luke's perspective, and he's like, look, we tried this song and dance, and we keep fucking failing. I redeemed Darth. He wiped out Palpatine. And then what happened? Here comes fucking Snoke from the goddamn unknown reaches. And then he comes in, starts poisoning my goddamn nephew, and we're right back to square one again. So what the fuck did we accomplish? And then Yoda's like, failure. We learn from failure. We learned. Oh, we got a super chat from Artist. I think he just wants me to stop talking about Star Wars. I will get to your super chat in a second, but once I start talking about Star Wars, I got to go. So the whole point of the movie was we learn from failure. We learn from failure, and I hate the whole Poe thing. Why didn't they just tell Poe the plan? None of this shit would have happened. Have you guys ever been in charge of anything, ran a business, anything? Okay, I used to be a manager where I work. I would come up with a game plan. I wouldn't tell my associate what the game plan is. Poe just went out there, took out a dreadnought, and got several of their fucking bombers killed. And they expect fucking Holdo to come up and give you a game plan? Like, oh no, I know you're Oscar Isaac. Here's the game plan, Poe. Since you're so great, here's the game plan. No, Holdo comes in, she looks like, well, thanks to this fucking cocksucker, we lost all of our bombers. Leia just demoted him, so why the fuck am I going to tell him what my game plan is? He's just a fucking road renegade fucking dumb shit that got all of our people killed. You got to stop looking at it through the eyes of the viewer and look at it through the eyes of the characters. Okay? So, I think Last Jedi is a masterpiece. Okay? If you don't like it, you're entitled to that. I would never tell anybody that they're a troll for not liking it. If you don't like it, you're fine. You're fine not to like it. I have two very close friends who do not like Last Jedi. Okay? I would never say you're wrong. But you're a troll if every 5 minutes you're like, Rian Johnson sucks dick, and you start bashing Rian Johnson on Twitter and stuff. Those are the people I'm talking about. So anyway, I don't even know what you guys all think about that. But, I would love, I can't wait till after I get done streaming, I'm going to go back and read all the comments from the segment and see what you guys are saying. But, okay, so Artius writes, do you think Iron Man and Nebula are going to hook up? They're alone on the planet by themselves. We don't know for how long. Well, seeing how, and just hear me, Idris, seeing how we see Pepper hugging Tony as soon as they get back to Earth, I don't think they're gonna hook up. Call me fucking crazy. I might be nuts, but I don't think they're gonna hook up, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think they were gone all that long, to be honest with you. I'm call me crazy, my friend. Call me crazy. But I will tell you one thing. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it, man. Can we go back and talk about Star Wars now? All right, so we'll go back and talk about Star Wars. So I'm telling you, The Last Jedi is a masterpiece. Okay? It is a fucking masterpiece of a film. You know what? I think I'm going to go watch Star Wars The Last Jedi right after this live stream. I think I'm going to go rewatch it. I love it. I like the part where it's like, I'm here to stop him. I'm not going to save him. You know, he's a fucking asshole. And the whole force projection, he's a force projection. He never showed that power before. Like, man, get the fuck off my fucking dick, man. People complain about the dumbest fucking shit. Oh, man, what we got here? We got any questions here? Oh, we got Adrius. Jalen writes, do you like Dragon Ball Super Brawl? Yeah. Go check out my review, man. I love that movie. I have problems with it. I don't like the retcon. I don't know why they decided to make Goku fucking Superman, but yeah, I like the movie a lot. Comic Fan writes, do you think the Abomination will make a return in the MCU, maybe in Endgame? If he does, he won't be in Endgame. And Jesus, it took me an hour to post this, but thanks for reading it. No problems. Hey, look, I'm not telling you guys have to use Super Chat. I would never do that. I appreciate everybody who does, because that's what keeps the channel going. But if you want your question to be answered and read, Super Chat is the easiest way, because I automatically get all... I'll be midway reading a question, and somebody drops a Super Chat, I'm going to that question, because those people paid for me to read it and answer their questions and give them the time to answer their stuff. So, Common Fan, I'm not telling you have to do Super Chat. I would never tell anybody that. But that is the easiest way to make sure your stuff gets read and answered. So, yeah, I think we might see Abomination again, maybe in the Thunderbolts, like I was talking about earlier with Songbird. But I don't think it's going to be an Endgame. But thank you, Comic Fan, for your question. We have Damiashan Scott. Man, guys, I can't fucking read for shit. I agree. I don't think The Last Jedi deserves all the hate. It doesn't deserve all the hate. You know why people hate it? Because they're fucking stupid. That's not true. I know very smart people that hate it, that aren't stupid. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I just think people don't look at things logically. I think people look at it and be like, well, that's not the Luke Skywalker I grew up with. That was 30 fucking years ago. Okay? Luke Skywalker in A New Hope is completely different than the Luke Skywalker in Return of the Jedi. And that takes in the span of, like, 3 to 4 years. Can you imagine what 30 years does to people? Yeah. Danny Graham writes, do you think that Mr. Phoenix Joker will be better or at least as good? I'm glad you brought that up, motherfucker. I was hoping someone would bring that up so I could talk about it. After seeing the Joaquin Phoenix in the trailer, I will tell you this. This movie comes out in October, which is right around Oscar season. That's toward the end of the year where all these movies start getting consideration for Oscars. I will tell you this. I have always said this, and I'm a fan of Heath Ledger. I'm a fan of The Dark Knight. I think both are overrated. Omar with a super chat. Usually I would skip and go straight to yours, but I really wanted to finish this question. I'm a big fan of The Dark Knight, big fan of Heath Ledger's Joker. Do think they're a bit overrated, and I've always said if Heath Ledger didn't die, he would not have gotten nominated and would not have won an Oscar. After seeing that trailer today, if Joaquin Phoenix does not at least get nominated, he doesn't have to win. If he does not get nominated, that proves, without a shadow of a doubt, that Heath Ledger only got nominated because he died. Great performance. I just rewatched The Dark Knight a couple months ago because it was on the DC streaming service. Fantastic performance, right? But I am telling you, he would not have got nominated unless he didn't die. So, if Joaquin Phoenix did not, just looking at that trailer, if Joaquin Phoenix, if this movie is as good as I think it is, and come January and February, when the nominations come out for the Oscars next year, if Joaquin Phoenix is not nominated, then that goes, and that is the concrete proof that I need, that I've been saying it for goddamn years. I've been saying it for fucking years. If Joaquin Phoenix does not get nominated, that just proves that Heath Ledger was only nominated because he died. He was only nominated because he died. Everybody's like, oh, he won because he died. If they nominate Joaquin Phoenix, then I would shut my mouth about Heath Ledger. I would never bring it up again. I would never say it was because he died. But I'm telling you, if he does not get nominated, it's because Heath Ledger died. I guarantee you. So we go to Omar with the super chat. You excited for Star Wars Theory Vader #2? Nah, not really. Here's my problem with Star Wars Theory. And I'm a subscriber of his. I thought he did a fantastic job on his fan film. The problem with the Vader fan film, for me, was okay. It just wasn't good. Okay, I'm a Star Wars purist. I follow all the canon. I follow all the stuff. I see what he was doing. I understand it's a fan film. He's doing it out of passion. The problem is, Star Wars Theory himself didn't do anything. He wasn't the director. He wasn't the cinematographer. He didn't even write the script. I think someone else wrote the script, and maybe Star Wars Theory had the idea of what he wanted, but someone else wrote the script. So it was basically him just going, "Hey, I got fucking $100,000, sitting in my asshole. I'm gonna just make this fan film. I wish I had $100,000. I wish I had $100,000 I could blow on a fucking fan film. You know what I mean? It's like he didn't really contribute to much of anything other than ponying up the money and coming up with the idea and hiring the people. Like, I thought the kid who played Anakin was worse than Jake Lloyd. I don't know how you can get someone worse than Jake Lloyd, but he did it. The chick that looked like Pat or played Padme didn't look anything like Padme. I don't understand why he had to put Padme and Anakin even in it. He could have, if it was a fan film, you could have just used clips or something or whatever. I mean, so I just think, like, the best part of that whole fan film was at the end where Vader was like, in that machine and he was missing his arms and legs and stuff. So I'm not looking forward to episode 2. I'm going to watch it for sure. Am I excited for it? Absolutely not. Because I didn't think the first one was all that great. I think you have a vocal minority out there that hated The Last Jedi and they don't like what Disney's doing. So they're like, fuck it, let's go, support this guy because he's doing stuff we like. And whatnot. If something like this would have been done by Lucasfilm, people would have hated it. But yeah, just not a very big fan of it. I thought it was okay, but what does Star Wars Theory actually contribute other than ponying up the money? I wish I had $100,000. I could just shit out and put out a movie. You know what I mean? I wrote a book. I don't know how many of you guys who are new subscribers even know this, but I wrote a book 2 years ago. Okay? Aya. Wrote a book. You can get this on Amazon right now. You guys can go over to Amazon, type in Robert Storms, Aya, A-Y-A. You guys can check it out. Wrote this book. Spent years writing it. Then I gave it to my buddy Adam to edit. He added some stuff into it, so that's why it's written by Robert Storms and Adam J. We co-wrote it. But that was a passion project for me. Imagine what I could do if I had $100,000. I could have got this published by a bigger company and so on. But no, I spent my own little bit of money I had to try to get this stuff done. Did all the artwork myself, did the cover myself using Photoshop. So what does Star Wars Theory contribute other than I still got my autographed copy of Tale of the Seashell? Shut up, Armadon. But what does Star Wars Theory contribute other than ponying up the 100,000? I wish I had 100,000 to blow on something like that. So anyway, thank you so much, Omar, for the super chat. Edwin, thank you for your $1 super chat, buddy. If you want to throw in a question, just write a question. I'll keep an eye out for Edwin, and then I'll answer your question, Edwin. Valkyrie writes, or Valhalla writes, Captain Valkyrie OTP. What does that mean? Captain Valkyrie OTP. What does that mean? Valhalla, what does that mean, man? Valhalla, rewrite me back and tell me what the hell that even means. Doshi writes, got 6 tickets for Endgame, can't wait. Well, like I said, I didn't pre-order my tickets only because I live in a smaller town. And I'm just going to go early that morning and get my tickets. and hopefully be able to get tickets. But I have the day after requested off for work because my plan is, and I said this last night in the live stream, my plan is to go see it opening night, come back with Adam, do a spoiler-free review, and then the next night go see it 2 more times. I want to take my brother, take a couple of my friends, go see it, have the day off, and then do a full spoiler discussion with you guys live. That is my plan. I hope that's gonna work. So yeah. So thank you so much, Doshi, for your super chat. I think that's like the 5th super chat donation you did today, Doshi. You're like the MVP of super chat today, man. Like seriously. What we got here? Blank Ren writes, at Robert Storms, why studios start making villain movies? Because they're fucking stupid. That's why. They're completely stupid. It's like, hey, let's do a Venom movie. Hey, let's do a Joker movie. Hey, let's do this movie. Let's do that movie. It's fucking stupid because they want to be the MCU and they can't be the MCU. So they're just fucking they're stupid, man. I don't even know what to say. So we're over an hour mark. Usually I end the stream at an hour. So we'll fire in a few more questions. Let's say 3 or 4 more questions, and then we'll wrap it up, okay? I didn't want to go over an hour, but I was so, fascinated in the discussion, everybody being participated in the discussion. So we'll fire in 3 to 4 more questions, and then we'll call it a night. Sleazy Dog writes, if Thanos dies, would you be disappointed? Yeah, a little bit. I really like Thanos. I think Thanos is hands down the best villain we had in the MCU. I think it goes Thanos, Killmonger, Loki, Winter Soldier. I think that's my ranking I would do for villains. I think Thanos is the most complex and most complex and threatening villain we had in the MCU. And if he dies in the second film, I would kind of be disappointed. I would love for him to go back and regroup and come back and be a threat like 10 years down the line. I think that would be awesome. So, yeah, I would be a little disappointed. Valhalla with a super chat writes, Captain Marvel, Valkyrie, bro, are you saying together as a couple? Because I already told you I would be down like Charlie Brown with that shit. Like, for real. I want to see those two hook up. Like, the thing is, Valkyrie is supposed to be bisexual, even though they didn't really hit on it. And I think that's smart, right? Like, we know that Wonder Woman's bisexual. We know. They didn't, like, highlight it in the movie Wonder Woman, but she's clearly bisexual. She lived on a fucking island with nothing but women. You know them fucking bitches are scissoring each other, right? We know Wonder Woman's bisexual. They hit on it in the comic books, right? So Valkyrie is bisexual from everything I've heard from the MCU. From what they said, Valkyrie is bisexual, even though they didn't highlight it. And there was rumors that they want to make Captain Marvel the first LBGT character, and I think it's smart. Hey, let's Captain Marvel just hit $1 billion. Let's make her an LGBT character. Let's put her in a relationship with Valkyrie, because then you get a bisexual character, a lesbian relationship, and a white and black mixed race relationship. So you're hitting all the notes with this, man. Like, if Marvel does, you're hitting all the fucking notes. Like, you got girl on girl. You got girl on girl who's bi. You have girl on girl who's black and white. Like, you're hitting all the check marks. Like, you do this shit, the fucking anti-SJW crowd is gonna go fucking insane. They're like, well, I don't even know where to start with this. I don't want to take my little girl Jennifer to go see this movie with these fucking lesbos and that blacks and all this shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. First of all, Tessa Thompson's fucking absolutely gorgeous, right? Then, like, who cares, man? Like, I can go down to the supermarket and there's fucking chicks macking on each other in the fucking frozen food section, right? Like, who cares, man? This ain't fucking 1984, man. This is fucking 2019 going into 2020, right? Dudes are sucking dudes' dicks. Girls are licking girls' clits. That should be a fucking song. Dudes are sucking dudes' dicks. Girls are licking girls' clits. Captain Marvel getting some of that Valkyrie, man. Like, who cares? I think it would be legit. But as long as they don't make it the vocal part of the story, man. One movie that I think did it really well was it Star Trek Beyond or Star Trek Into Darkness? Sulu was gay, right? He has a daughter, and then in one scene, it just shows his daughter and him with his husband. And they don't go out of the way, and Captain Kirk doesn't go out of the way. He's like, oh, you're gay. It's like, oh, well, no, it's just Sulu with his husband and their adopted daughter. It's like, that's how you do it, man. You do not need to, like, hound over someone's head. He's gay. They're gay. They're gay. They're lesbian. They're lesbian. They're lesbian. They're bisexual, trans race, all that shit. Trans race, that's not even a fucking word. But I don't... People make too big of a deal, man. Too big of a deal about this fucking shit, man. Like, you can't go anywhere without seeing that shit now. So who cares? Like, and the people that complain about it say it's unethical. And they act like they fucking wrote the Bible. They probably don't know the first thing about the Bible. It's like, well, I don't want little Jennifer to go see this, man. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, we'll take a couple more questions. Corey writes, my main man, Robert Storm. What's up, Corey? Hey, man, I just speak the truth, man. People either get it or don't. I was told by a wise man that as long as your heart's in the right place, it doesn't matter what you have in your mouth. It doesn't matter what you're licking, what you're sucking, what you're doing. I don't care, man. As long as you're a good person, that's all I care about. Danny Graham, right. Man, you asked about the Professor Hulk yesterday. I'm not answering that. Comic fan, right. Do you have any plans on the aftermath of Endgame? Because I'm going to have a big party or BBG party to celebrate the end of Infinity Phase. Here's the thing, man. I don't have a shitload of friends. Because, I mean, I have friends, I do, but, like, not all my friends are in the same thing. Like, me and Adam are in the same shit, but Adam lives 2 hours away. My friends at work, I don't really socialize with. I really stay to myself, and I focus on YouTube. I focus on my 40-hour-a-week job. Then I focus on my other 40-hour-a-week job, which is YouTube. And I really don't have much time. I barely have time to play video games. I downloaded on Game Pass today. They put Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite on there. I haven't barely had a chance to play it. And today's my off day, and I haven't even had a chance to really play it. I haven't had a chance to watch Dragon Ball Super because I'm always making videos. Like I get off work, I come home, I film video, and I edit it. I go to bed, wake up, release the video, then I go to work, and I repeat that same formula every single day. And then the free time I do have, how do I spend it? I spend it live streaming because I want to help promote the company, which is my channel. I want to promote it. I told you I want that silver button right there. Isn't Jimmy your friend? Jimmy's actually my brother. Jimmy is my brother, and I tried to get him to come over today. I'm like, hey man, can you come over? I was gonna do this whole thing with Jimmy on the live stream, but he was like, no, I can't. But I wanted him to come over because I wanted to film a few different scenes of Jimmy. That way, I could use new scenes of Jimmy other than the same scenes, but he wouldn't come over. But he's my brother, but he's not in the shit. Like, he's not in the comic book stuff. Like, I had to sit there and fight with him to come see Infinity War last year with us, right? It was like all my friends were going, right? It was like this big thing. I was like, bro, you gotta come. This is a once in a lifetime thing, right? And he's like, no. And I finally got him to come. And I'm probably gonna have to fight with him to go see Endgame. He probably won't do it, but Doshi with the super chat. We're gonna take one more question after this, and then we're gonna call it a night. Doshi, I'm starting my own YouTube channel. Shout out. What's the name of it, man? I can't. How are you gonna shout out if you? Is it Doshi? Is Doshi your channel name? How am I gonna shout out if I don't know it, my friend? But good luck on it. My word of advice to you is do what you love. Don't do things just for views. Do what you love. So yeah. One more question. Someone firing a good one. And then we'll call it a night. 15 minutes over scheduled. But hey, it was a fun conversation. So firing a good one. What we got here? I don't want to answer that one. Valhalla, a Joker movie, yet not a Batman movie. Best punchline ever. I do agree with you on that one, Valhalla. All right, so we don't have any questions. I guess we're gonna go ahead and call it a night then. So, want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming out. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming out, checking out the live stream. Thank you all for the super chats to help donate to the channel. Oh, we got a last-minute super chat that came in out of nowhere just as I was getting ready to end it. Daniel writes, do you think Superman fans will hate Brightburn? On the contrary, I think Superman fans are going to love Brightburn. From all the hype I'm hearing from is from people that love Superman. Like, people that love Man of Steel are like, man, I can't wait for Brightburn. It looks fucking awesome. And I can't wait for Brightburn. Brightburn looks fantastic. If you haven't read, and it's not like Brightburn, but it's sort of like that Brightburn thing, where what is it, Superman Red? Like, what if Clark Kent landed in Russia rather than Kansas? That's sort of what I'm getting from this. It's like a what if story. What if Superman landed in Kansas? But what if instead of doing good, he goes batshit fucking crazy? You know what I mean? So I think, Daniel, that on the contrary, more people will like. I think more Superman fans will like Brightburn. I actually think Superman fans fans are going to be the main audience for Brightburn. I really do. So yeah, thank you so much, Daniel, for the super chat. I appreciate it so very much. And with that, guys, I would like to thank each and every one of you. We got another super chat. Jesus, they won't let me go. They won't. Who do you prefer dies? Eddie with a super chat. Who do you prefer dies? Captain, Iron Man, Hulk, or Thor? Who would I want to die if I had to choose? I think Hulk should die. Hulk has kind of been irrelevant for a while. Like, why do we need a Hulk? He didn't Hulk out in Infinity War, and who cares? I didn't miss him. He's not really smart because Sherry made him look like a fucking idiot, and Tony's smart. So we got Sherry, we got Tony. So you could literally take out Bruce, and that's not really going to affect anything. I think he was awesome in Thor Ragnarok, but I think you can kill Bruce Banner, you can kill the Hulk, and I wouldn't care. I know a lot of people love the Hulk, I know, but I just, at a Cap, Iron Man, and Thor, I'd rather see those three than a combination of those three with a Hulk. So yeah, if I had to, I'm sorry, Hulk, but you're the Incredible Hulk that's going to die in my book. I'm sorry. Love you, Hulk. Just at the end of the day, if I had to choose, you gotta die. I like the other three better. Especially Thor. Thor has really gone up there as one of my favorites ever since Ragnarok. Like, he's really been up there. So, yeah. So, I'm sorry. Hulk, die. Hulk, smash, dead. That's all I got to say. So, all right, guys. Thank you all so very much. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, checking out the live stream, using Super Chat to help donate to the channel, because that does help me out. Thank you also to everybody who subscribed to the channel. I went up 100 subscribers today. I don't know if that's because of the Endgame trailer reaction or the Joker trailer reaction, but thank you, everybody who is liking my comments, sharing it on social media, subscribing to the channel. Thank you all. You guys are going to help give me that silver button. And thank you all so much for the super chat. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you. And until next time, as always, where's my mouse? As always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.